Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ, Israel. This is the I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West Harlem, New York, under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Kentucky. You understand that tonight is the Monday night history class. And this new year, we done started off slapping, you understand? We gonna start this new year off slapping, you understand? So we're gonna talk about a little bit about that Will and Chris Rock and Jada, that stuff that's going on between them. Jada bald head. We're gonna definitely get into why Jada got a bald head. We're also gonna talk a little bit about April Fools and what New Year's is. You understand? Because a lot of people think that New Year's began in January. You understand that? No, it don't. You understand? So we're gonna get into that, a little history behind that, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the Easter and the Passover as well. All right. So got a heavy topic tonight. This New Year's gonna start it off slapping. First, let's get into this Will Smith and Chris Rock and what's going on with them. You understand? As everybody already knows, at the Oscars, what was it, a week ago, Will Smith went on stage and slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. You understand? Will Smith was weak as hell for that. You understand? Will Smith is a weak ass man for that, for doing that. For a couple reasons. You understand? One, because that's another brother right there. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to love your neighbor as you love yourself. You understand? So you know that's his brother right there. So he shouldn't have went up there on that stage and slapped him. You know what I'm saying? And especially at the Oscars, at a you know what I'm saying? That's a white people event. And that's a white people event. So he got up on stage, you know what I'm saying, chucked and jived for Malfa and you know what I'm saying, slapped the dog shit out of Chris Rock. You understand? And that was a sad moment for black men, because that was weak as hell when he did that. You understand? A lot of people talking about he was protecting his woman or protecting his wife or whatever. I don't know where everybody's been at the last couple of years, but you know what I'm saying, they talking about an open relationship, and Jada, you know what I'm saying, Jada slept with their son's friend, and you know, Will is okay with her sleeping with other men, and you understand, the unconventional marriage or whatever. That's you have to understand something. That's not his woman. That's not his wife. Right. You understand? That is not his wife whatsoever. So the protection that a good wife would get, that a virtuous woman would get, you understand? That's not that situation whatsoever. And plus, she wasn't in no danger to begin with. You understand? So you know, it was a joke. You understand? Like America's become so soft that, you know what I'm saying, jokes hurt people's feelings, and they can now storm stage and slap somebody because they feel they disrespected them or something. You understand? When I mean, you know, Will Smith has done much worse than that throughout his career. You understand? While watching the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you know what I'm saying, all the fat jokes and the short jokes and all that, you know what I'm saying, that's you know what I'm saying, some of that stuff he was saying during them days, I mean, hell, that's worse than what Chris Rock said, G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. I mean, come on, man, that wasn't even that bad, you understand? And did nobody know anything about alopecia or any of that, or whatever that disease, so-called disease is called, that she claims to have? You understand? Nobody even knew about that until after the Oscars. You know what I'm saying? Just like nobody knew the Oscars was on until Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. Nobody knew about the alopecia until after Will Smith slapped Chris Rock for it. You understand? Nobody even knew about it. So he wasn't defending his wife, because first of all, that's not his wife. That's right. She belongs to the streets. Right. She's everybody's wife. Right. You understand? Give me Proverbs 31 and 3. Let's get Proverbs 31 and 3. Because what we have to understand, what we'll deal with was weak as hell. That was weak as hell. That's not his wife whatsoever. Go ahead.
Okay. Proverbs chapter 31, verse 3. Give not thy strength unto women.
Give not your strength unto a woman. You understand? So like when Chris Rock first said the joke, Will Smith was over there laughing. He was having a good time. Ha 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 ha. And then when he glanced over and seen Jada not smiling, that just like you seen like a whole, like it was a whole new thing. Like, you know, that whole evil bitch demon went over him, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he turned into a bitch himself. Read that again from the top. Matter of fact, go to verse 1, because this is what a woman is telling her son. This is what a mother is telling her son. This is a I.S.U.P.K telling Zabak. This isn't me telling my son. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This isn't a man talking to another man or a man talking to his son. This is a woman telling her son this. We'll go up to verse 1.
Proverbs 31, verse 1. The words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him.
The prophecy that who?
His mother.
His father.
His mother.
His grandfather.
His mother.
The niggas down the street.
His mother.
The no good niggas around the corner.
His mother.
His mother taught him this. Go ahead.
Verse 2. What, my son? And what? The son of my womb. And what? The son of my vows. Verse 3. Give not thy strength unto women.
So read that again.
Verse 3. Give not thy strength unto women.
Meaning, brothers, don't turn into that. What's that word we like to use today? Simp. Don't turn into that simp ass dude that we seen walk up on stage and slap another man in the face for defending the whore. Read it again from the top. Verse 3.
Proverbs 31, verse 3. Give not thy strength unto women.
Give all your strength unto the woman.
Give not thy strength unto women.
If your woman feel like she's been disrespected, walk up on the stage and slap another man in his face and then turn around and walk off real fast.
Give not thy strength unto women.
Man, whatever, when that woman tell you to jump, you ask her how she wants you to jump.
Give not thy strength unto women.
Don't give your strength unto no goddamn woman. Keep going.
Know thy ways to that which destroyeth kings.
The ways that which destroyeth kings. When Will Smith got up on that stage and slapped it, like he's already destroyed, because he's also a wicked ass man himself. Man, can you find that for me? The wicked man would in turn get a wicked woman. Find me that real quick. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he here, I got you. So like Ecclesiastes 26 and 23. You understand? Because Will Smith is an evil ass dude himself. You understand? Because he's allowed this woman to control the household, and you've seen how his kids have turned out. You understand? One is a girl. The girl is confused. The older son, we don't even hear nothing about him. You know what I'm saying? But his son is a girl, and his girl is, I don't even know, confused. That's that's being nice. Confused is being nice. Read that when you got it.
Ecclesiastes chapter 26, verse 23. A wicked woman, which is what Jada Pinkett Smith is, and we'll get into a little bit of that in a second, but she's an evil, wicked bitch as well. Go ahead. Verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
As a portion to a wicked man. Jada has been Will Smith takes Jada as his woman and still accepts her as his wife because he's a wicked ass man himself. You understand? Because he was married. He was married before he got with Jada.
Right.
And he put away his other wife and married Jada. And you know what I'm saying? Which that is a sin, which we're going to get into that here in a second as well. You understand? Which, you know what I'm saying? That's evil as hell. As for him to do that himself, that's evil as hell. You understand? He's put on wigs and dresses and done gay scenes in movies, and you know what I'm saying, allowed this wicked bitch to turn his son into a wicked bitch. Salakia, but you know what I'm saying, like straight up, you know what I'm saying, like that's wicked as hell to allow that woman to do that to your son and to your daughter and to you. You understand? That's wicked as hell. And he's evil and wicked as hell for doing like a lot of the shit that he's done, as in putting away his first wife, as in, you know what I'm saying, putting on dresses, because a man is not supposed to put on anything that pertains to a woman.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like a woman's not supposed to put on anything that pertains to a man.
Right.
You understand? So when Will Smith puts on these wigs and this dress and whatever, you know what I'm saying, that's evil as hell.
Right.
That's emasculating and emasculating all black men, really. You understand? That's evil as hell. For him to do a gay scene, you know what I'm saying, in movies and stuff. In another movie, he kissed another man. What was that movie, Hitch, where he kissed that man in the mouth in that movie? Like, you know what I'm saying? I seen a clip where I was on the red carpet and another white man kissed him in his mouth and he slapped him. You understand? So I mean, Will Smith does a lot of gay ass, wicked ass stuff. So he's a wicked ass man himself, and that's why he got a wicked bitch. Keep going.
That's right. Verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Most High.
That good woman, that godly woman, that virtuous woman is given to a man that fears the Most High. You understand? That's what a good woman is given to a good man, and an evil bitch is given to a evil ass man.
Right.
You understand? Go back to where we was at.
Kind of.
We was done with verse 3, right? In Proverbs.
So if I may, we done verse 3.
Okay.
Coming up.
You know what I'm saying? So, Will is an evil, wicked ass bastard himself. You understand? And that's why he has this evil, wicked ass bitch on his side that he claims to be his wife, and he will run up on stage and slap another black man in the face, claiming he's protected. You understand? Well, if you was protecting your wife, if you was protecting your family, you should have been protecting her from being entangled with other men.
Right.
That's when you should have been protecting her. That's when you should have slapped somebody in their face. That's when you should have asserted your manhood. You understand? Right. You can't assert your manhood, run up on stage and slap a man that you know for sure is not going to slap you back. I don't know anybody in the hood that's ever got cool points or stripes or anything like that for slapping a nigga that, you know what I'm saying, for slapping a man that they know ain't going to slap him back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or beating up a dude that didn't fight back. Nobody gets stripes for that. Nobody gets cool points for that.
That's right.
Nobody is, you the man for that. Nobody says that. Nobody does that. I ain't never in my life seen somebody beat up somebody that didn't fight back and be like, you the man for that. Nobody does that. Or walk up on a man and slap him because you know he ain't gonna slap you back.
Right.
Nobody gets stripes for that. Nobody get cool points for that. You don't get no, you know what I'm saying, gang rank. You know what I'm saying. You don't get gang ranking for that. You don't get ranked in. You know what I'm saying. None of that. For slapping, you knew he wasn't gonna slap you back. That's the only reason why Will went up there and slapped him, because he's a weak man his damn self.
Right.
You understand? He ain't slapped the transgender that told Jada to do more entanglements on the red carpet. You was standing right there. You laughed that off. You ain't say nothing to the white bitch that told, you know what I'm saying, that told Jada, you know what I'm saying, Will Smith's been putting up with all your boyfriends. You ain't get up and slap that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You understand? But the G.I.J. too. Can't wait to see it. That's what triggered it. That's what triggered you. Like, come on, man. You a weak ass dude for that. You weak as hell for that. That's that Christian mentality, that happy wife, happy life. You understand? That's that Christian slave mentality. And again, the Christian church has completely destroyed us as a people.
Right.
I'm sure both of them claim they're Christians, if I'm not mistaken. Both Will and Jada, they're Christians. They love the Lord. They wear them crosses. They, you know what I'm saying? They go to church on Easter and Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? Like, they go to church them days, and you understand? They're good Christians. And, you know what I'm saying? And, it has completely destroyed us as a people. And,
right.
and Will Smith is also destroyed as well. You understand? Give me first Ezra 4 in Apocrypha, 4 and 26. We're gonna start at 26 because a lot of men do stupid shit or stupid things to for women, thinking that they're being heroic or they're being romantic or they're being a good man or they're being the protector that they're supposed to be or whatever. You understand? When the simple fact is, you have no goddamn idea how to be a man because your mother kicked your father out, so you have no clue how to be a fucking man. You understand? And you running around here all emotional and acting off emotions like your mother would do, and you know what I'm saying? That's not how a man is supposed to conduct himself. You understand? Because if Jada was that virtuous woman, that good woman, that woman that was supposed to be protected, Will Smith would have never been put in that position.
Right.
You understand? When the joke went off and Will was laughing, Jada would have been over there laughing too. She would have put him in no position to make him feel like he had to go get up and assault that man. Because that's exactly what that was, assault. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? He didn't press charges on him. You know what I'm saying? That's why he was able to stay and get that award and tell that he had speech at the end because Chris Rock didn't press charges on him. You understand? Go ahead whenever you get there.
Okay. First Ezra, chapter 4, verse 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women.
Many men that went out their way, went all way out their way for this woman. Go ahead. That ain't give two damns about it. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't give them a pot to piss in or wouldn't throw it out of, but they done went through their wits end and did everything they could possibly think of. They did everything this woman done has. They went from Timbuktu to hell, you know what I'm saying, trying to convince this woman that he's the one and he's for her and he'll do anything for her and he'll put her on this pedestal and he just loves her to death and go ahead.
And become servants for their sake.
And just servants. They ain't nothing but servants for that woman. They don't give a damn about it. Go ahead.
Verse 27. Many also have perished.
Many men have also perished, have died. Many men have died behind a woman.
Right.
Many men have died behind a woman. The woman walked out in some pants so tight that you can see every curve. You know what I'm saying? And every body part and everything. And you know what I'm saying? These niggas down the block, you know what I'm saying, want to hit on her and you know what I'm saying, maybe grab her and, you know what I'm saying, touch her, whatever they can see because that's, you put it on display, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's what it's all displayed for. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad when it happens. But then she'll run back to her man and her man think he finna run down there, put his cape on and be superhero. I mean, one of a couple things is gonna happen. Either he gonna run down there and beat him up, and then they gonna mess around and shoot him, and he gonna be dead. Or he gonna run down there, mess around and get beat up, or he gonna mess around, go down there, and they just gonna shoot him. They ain't gonna beat him up first. They just gonna shoot him. They ain't gonna wait for him to beat him up. They just gonna shoot him. Right. You understand? A lot of men have died behind women for no reason, for nothing, for less than nothing. I mean, in the world, women will set a man up like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You thought you done got you a nice little shorty. You think you finna woo. Next thing you know, she done left the back door unlocked. 4 niggas coming in the back door, running in. You know what I'm saying? And now you don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you either give it up or get shot.
Right.
I mean, come on, man. Like, women that put men in horrible positions.
That's right.
You understand? It's crazy. Hell, didn't, I mean, it's been wars fought over women. You understand? Like, women, I mean, men have done stupid things for women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like hood wars have been started over behind a woman. Cause two niggas was laying with her.
Right.
Cause she was a whore. And a whole hood war done been started because of a whore.
Right.
A man gets up on stage and slaps another man in the face behind a whore.
Right.
Keep going.
Got verse 27.
Now Chris Rock didn't perish. He ain't died.
Right.
But his manhood died.
That's right.
Any type of manhood he had in it died that day. His manhood died that day. He can no longer call himself a man, just taking that slap right there in front of all the people on national TV and not. I mean, man, you got to lose your job that day. I've lost a slave for less than that. Salakia. Salakia, I've lost a slave for less than that. You understand? Like you were supposed to lose your job. You were supposed to lose your job that day. You know what I'm saying? Damn them shows. You should have karate kicked him in the back. You know, or something. When he turned the back, you know what I'm saying? Went over to tackle him. You understand? Threw the microphone at him. Hell, this Juicy J threw the microphone at Busy Bone when he told him to say. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you should at least threw the microphone at him. Took the shoe off and throw your shoe at him. Something, goddammit. You were supposed to do something. You weren't supposed to just stand there. Go ahead.
So like what you bringing out is heavy. What you bringing out is heavy and it's so true. At the end of the day, no matter what Chris Rock would have done, and I'm going to say this, and this from my experience, he got bond money to get out. No matter what the situation, if he'd have just hit him, even if he'd have saw him with the stand there with the microphone.
Hey, Salaki, if I could, that's not even. He don't even need bond money because he was hit first. That is self-defense. You understand? He's not going to jail. He's not going to jail for hitting him back. That's self-defense. You can't press charges on me for defending myself. You hit me first. You understand? Now I've been in a situation like this in the world where. You know what I'm saying? We was in a bar, and you know what I'm saying? Dude was like, let's go outside, woo woo woo. So we all go outside. He get hemmed up real quick. He trying to press charges. The police say you can't press charges. You invited him outside. You know what I'm saying? So you wanted to fight, so you can't press charges if you wanted to fight. You can't press charges because you got beat up. That's what the police said. I thought we was all going to jail. I ain't even gonna say that lie. I thought we was going to jail. I thought everybody was going to jail. But you know what I'm saying? This was way before I even knew the truth or knew about the truth. Dude, I was way in the world. So like, don't nobody take a clip of that. Nah, these niggas that fighting. Nah, that was in the world way before I even knew about the I.S.U.P.K. You understand?
Right.
Let's get back on topic. Go to Luke 16 and verse 18. Because, like I brought out earlier, with the evil woman for portion to an evil man, he not only is Jada an evil bitch, but Will Smith is evil as hell too. Because one thing he did, like I said earlier, when he even got with Jada, he divorced his first wife, which is something that you're not supposed to do. You can't put away your wife and go marry another woman. That's adultery. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna, you know what I'm saying, marry another woman, just marry another woman, but you can't throw your other woman away. You got to keep them both. You understand? You have to keep them both. There's no throwing a woman away unless it's due to fornication. Right. You understand? Now, when she lay with August L. Sr. and that all hit the fan, then that's when you should have divorced and left her, because you had the opportunity to divorce and leave her. That's when you put your woman. That's when you put the woman away. You understand? And you don't return.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But he didn't do that, and he, you know what I'm saying? That's why the scripture is heavy when it said, rather dwell with a lion or a dragon than keep house with a wicked woman.
Right.
That is so true because man, Will Smith would be better off living with a goddamn bear than living with that goddamn vulture he has in his house that he calls a wife.
Right.
I mean, straight up. Whenever you get to go ahead.
Luke chapter 16, verse 18. Whosoever putteth away his wife and marrieth another.
Whosoever put away his wife, whoever leaves his wife and divorces her and puts her away, has nothing else to do with her. Go ahead.
And marrieth another.
And you thinking you finna go marry another one. Go ahead.
Committeth adultery.
You're an adulterer. And adultery is put to death in the kingdom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's adultery. You know what I'm saying? If you have a wife and it's another woman, you can't put away that wife unless she's been with another man and broke that bond.
Right.
But if it's another woman, man, you better just go take that other woman and keep them both. You got to keep them both. Finish it up.
Verse 18. And whosoever married her.
Now, this woman that's been put away, this man that left his woman and married another woman, he's an adulterer. And go ahead and read that again.
And whosoever married her.
Now, any other man that married this woman that's been put away, go ahead.
And whosoever married her that is put away.
Anybody that married this woman that's been put away, go ahead.
From her husband. Committed adultery.
That man is an adulterer too. You can't. If a woman tells you that she is separated from her husband, that's not free game to run in and go have sex with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works. That's what they were saying, that we were separated at the time when Isaiah and her were together. Okay, well, if that's the case, I mean, all y'all are adulterers, and all of y'all, you know what I'm saying, in the kingdom will be put to death for that.
That's right.
You understand? Because that's an evil situation that's nasty. Man, first of all, that's nasty as hell. And slick gay wanting to be with another. You know what I'm saying? They've been together over 15, almost 20 years. And you now want this woman, and you talking about you can put your all into this. Nigga, you're gay.
Right.
That's like, what, 2, 3 kids? What is it, 2 or 3? I think it's the 2, but I know it's at least the 2 kids. I don't know who the oldest one mama is, but at least the 2 kids, they're right. All confused and bit. I don't know what the hell's going on with but yeah, them 2, you know what I'm saying? But like them 2, you know, like, come on, man, like it's an evil situation that's going on over there. And yes, of course, Jada's an evil bitch. She's right. An evil bitch. You understand? Give me 1 Corinthians 11 and 6. You know what I'm saying? Cause talking about this, what is it? Alopecia, whatever the hell it's called. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I don't even think she got that. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know what I'm saying? She got more hair on her head than I do, and I'm going bald. You hear me?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of little stubs down there to be going bald. That's a lot of little stubs down there. You know what I'm saying? But when have you ever had hair? Like, you've always had short hair.
Right.
I've never seen her with long hair. If it was a wig.
Right.
Go ahead, whenever you get to it.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 6. For if the woman be not covered.
For if the woman be not covered, her hairs are covered. Go ahead.
Let her also be shorn.
Let her also be shorn. I'm gonna look that word up, so we need to know what that means, shorn. Shorn, that means cut the wool off a sheep or an animal, break off or cause a break off owing to a structural strain. Nah, that's the wrong word. Shorn. Okay, read that again.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 6. For if the woman be not covered, let her also be shorn.
Shorn, it's trimmed, clipped, or shaved. Are you shorn sheep? Okay, yeah. Basically cut off, head cut off. Go ahead.
Kind. But if it be a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven, let her be covered.
It's a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven, so she's not supposed to trim, cut, or clip her hair, shave, bald. You know what I'm saying? A woman's not supposed to cut her hair. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Kind. Verse 7.
Cut her hair off. Let me be specific. Cut her. She's not supposed to cut her hair off. Now, she wants to trim her edges and, you know what I'm saying, little haircut, you know what I'm saying, little trim edges or whatever. I mean, that's fine or whatever, but she's not supposed to trim her hair off where it looks like mine. You know what I'm saying? She's not supposed to look like this. Keep going.
Verse 7. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and glory of the Most High.
The man doesn't cover his head. Go ahead, finish it up.
But the woman is the glory of the man.
Is that done? Okay, now you can go ahead and drop that. You understand? So this an evil, wicked bitch. Where was we at?
Like if I may say.
1 Corinthians. Go to Ecclesiasticus 26 and 25. So a woman is supposed to have her hair covered, her head covered. She's not supposed to shave her head. You know what I'm saying? She's not supposed to have a short cut. You know what I'm saying? Where she looks like a boy or looks like a man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, whenever you're ready.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 26, verse 25. A shameless woman.
A shameless woman. The woman with no shame. Evil, wicked bitch like Jacob. Go ahead. It's 90% of these women out here in the world. Go ahead.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
So say that again.
A shameless woman.
A shameless woman. So this is talking about a woman here. Go ahead.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
Shall be counted as a dog. What is a female dog?
So like if I may, sir, it's a bitch.
That's a bitch. Read it again from the top.
Ecclesiastes chapter 26, verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a bitch. You understand?
Right.
That's in the Bible. That's not my word. That's the Most High word. A woman with no shame is a evil and wicked bitch. Go ahead.
But she that is shamefaced will fear the Most High.
Any woman that has a little shame to herself, has a little dignity, has a little humility about herself, she'll fear the Most High. You understand? She'll fear the Most High. She'll do what her husband asks. You know what I'm saying? Because she know her husband is her head. You know what I'm saying? There's a clear order. You know what I'm saying? The man is the head of the woman. Christ is the head of the man. The Most High is the head of Christ. You understand? It's a clear order. And the entire order is we wonder why there's so much confusion. Is because there's no order. We've done away with the order. You know what I'm saying? We had to get that order back. That's what we had. We had to get that order back. You understand? We're gonna drop that subject. Go to that article that I sent you, because we're gonna talk a little bit about April Fools and what April Fools is. You understand? Because it just passed, and April Fools. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people run around talking about April Fools this and April Fools that, and don't even know what April Fools means. You understand? Don't even know what you're really doing or what you're really saying, or why is it April Fools? Why would you say April Fools? Why would that even be a thing? You understand? People don't even know why April Fools is April Fools. Alright, whenever you get that article, go ahead.
April Fool's Day, celebrated on April 1st each year, has been celebrated for several centuries by different cultures, though its exact origin remain a mystery. April Fool's Day traditions include playing hoax or practical jokes on others, often yelling April Fools at the end of the clue in the subject of the April Fool's Day prank, while its exact history is shrouded in mystery. The embrace of April Fool's Day jokes by the media and major brands has ensured the unofficial holiday's long life. Origin of April Fool's Day. Some historians speculate that April Fool's Day dates back to 1582 when France switched from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar, as called for by the Council of Trent in 1563. In the Julian calendar, as in the Hindu calendar, the new year began with the spring equinox around April 1st.
So really, like people that still believe that the new year began at April 1st, they would call them April Fools, because everybody else had already switched to January being the first month of the year. Go ahead.
People who were slow to get the news or failed to recognize that the start of the new year had moved to January 1st and continue to celebrate it.
So like I just said that. My bad, y'all. Go ahead.
January 1st and continue to celebrate it during the last week of March through April 1st became the butt of jokes and hoaxes and were called April Fool. These pranks included having paper fish placed on the banks and being referred to as pardon the Israel, April fish, said to symbolize a young, easily caught fish being said to symbolize a young, easily caught fish and a gullible person.
So they're saying that the people that didn't switch and say that the 1st of January was the new year, and they stayed with the April 1st being the new year, now they fools. Like, oh, you a fool, April Fool. Like, you just a fool. And you gullible. You're a gullible person. You understand? Because you didn't want to switch your new year to the beginning of the year or the beginning of January like everybody else did.
Right.
You understand? So they were calling fools. You understand? And what we fail to realize is, and what we still fail to realize today is that April is the beginning of the year. You understand?
Right.
People still celebrating New Year's on January, December 31st, January 1st. You understand? They still celebrating that as New Year. You understand? You would just have to ask yourself a simple question. How can you create a new year or new beginnings in the middle of a dead season?
Right.
You understand? Why? Like, what type of dysfunction is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can new life begin or new creation begin, new things begin if it's a dead season?
Right.
Like, everything is dead. Nothing can grow. You know what I'm saying? We can't grow crops. We can't go to the stream or the river or the lake and get some water. It's froze.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We can't go hunting. Everything's happening. Everything's you know what I'm saying? Out doing their thing. Well, you know what I'm saying? Can't go hunting unless it's for a certain animal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make no sense. You just have to ask yourself a simple question. Like, who make a new year in the beginning of a dead season? Keep going.
Hilaria in ancient Rome. Historians have also linked April Fool's Day to festivals such as Hilaria, Latin for joyful, which was celebrated in ancient Rome at the end a march by followers of the cult of Sabel.
See, this day was also been celebrated by ancient civilizations and cults and stuff like that. That also are worshiping another god. They're also worshiping a god that's not the Most High. Keep going.
Kind. It involved people dressing up in disguises and mocking fellow citizens and even magistrates, and was said to be inspired by the Egyptian legend of Isis, Osiris, and Seth. Vernal equinox and April Fools. There's also speculation that April Fool's Day was tied to the vernal equinox, or first day of spring in the northern hemisphere, where Mother Nature fooled people with changing, unpredictable weather. History of April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day spread throughout Britain during the 18th century in Scotland. The tradition became a 2-day event, starting with hunting the guac, in which people were sent on phony errands. Guac is a word for cuckoo bird, a symbol for fool, and followed by Tally Day, which involved pranks played on people's derriere, such as pinning fake tails or kidney signs on them. April Fool's Day pranks. In modern times, people have gone to great lengths to create elaborate April Fool's Day hoax. Newspaper, radios, and TV stations and websites have participated in the April 1st tradition of reporting outrageous fictional claims that have fooled their audience. In 1957, the BBC reported that Swiss farmers were experiencing a record spaghetti crop and showed footage of people harvesting noodles from trees. In 1985, Sports Illustrated writer Greg Plimpton tricked many readers when he had ran a made-up article about a rookie pitcher named Sid Finch, who could throw a fastball over 168 miles per hour. In 1992, National Public Radio ran a spot with former President Richard Nixon, saying he was running for president again. Only it was an actor, not Nixon. And the segment was all on April Fool's Day prank that caught the country by surprise. In 1996, Taco Bell, the fast food restaurant chain, dumped people when it announced it had agreed to purchase Philadelphia's Liberty Bell and intended to rename it the Taco Liberty Bell in 1998 after Burger King advertised the 11-handed Whopper. Scores of clueless customers requested the fake sandwich. Google notoriously hosted an annual April Fool's Day prank that has included everything from telepathic search to the ability to play Pac-Man on Google Maps. For the average trickster, there is always the classic April Fool's Day prank of covering the toilet with plastic wrap or switching out sugar and salt. Sources. A brief, totally sincere history of April Fool's Day, Washington Post. History's great April Fool's joke, National Geographic. Some of the greatest April Fool's pranks of all time, CNN. 15 best April Fool's Day hoax, CBS. Citation information. Article title, April Fool's Day. Author, history.com. Website name, history. So like I said, that's it. That's it for that article.
God, that's what's up. You understand? So with doing April Fool's jokes and, you know what I'm saying, celebrating this day, you're unwillingly celebrating a God that you don't even know that you're celebrating. Go to Deuteronomy 11 and 16. Deuteronomy 11 and 16. We have to be careful what we do and our kids do and what we participate in allow our kids to participate in it, because we could unwillingly be letting our kids or also ourselves participating in things worshiping other guys, and we don't even know it. We just think it's been masked in all good and you know what I'm saying, fun and rainbows and lollipops. You know what I'm saying? It's all been masked and you know what I'm saying. It's said to be this, and when it's really this. Go ahead whenever you get there.
Deuteronomy 11:6. And what he did unto Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eli, the son of Reuben, how the earth overhung.
Where are you at?
You say Deuteronomy 11:6.
11:16. I said 6, like it. That's my fault. I'm at 16.
Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 16. Take heed to yourself.
Take heed to yourself. That means watch what you're doing. Watch out. Okay. Watch what's going on. Investigate things. Go ahead. Keep your head on the swivel. Know what's going on around you. Go ahead.
Verse 16. Take heed to yourself, that your heart be not deceived.
Don't be deceived. Don't be tricked. Don't be so gullible. And you know what I'm saying. And think that you know how this. You know what I'm saying. They say the New Year is in January, so we're gonna celebrate New Year's in January instead of knowing that the New Year's was in April. Go ahead, read it again from the top.
Verse 16. Take heed to yourself, that your heart be not deceived.
Don't let your heart be deceived. Don't let your mind be deceived. Go ahead. Don't let your mind be tricked. Go ahead.
And you turn aside and serve other gods.
And then you turn aside and you serve other gods. You know what I'm saying? When you go celebrate, when you go do April Fools and do April Fools jokes, you celebrate another god. When you go celebrate Christmas and Easter and all these other holidays, you're celebrating other guys. And you know what I'm saying? You don't even know it. Well, I mean, with all this information now, I mean, I don't know how you don't know it. You understand? But like now, I'm just thinking like people just ignorant and just don't give a damn. You understand? Like because the information is out there. You can Google. You know what I'm saying? Everything's at a Google search right there at your fingertips. You can find out what the origins of things are if you just put the little time in to look for it. But what the problem is, people ain't putting their time in to look for it. They've been deceived. And they're okay with being deceived because it feels good. And then they can pass it on to their kids and make their kids feel good. And then everybody just feel good and just all just disgusting and vile human beings because we want to feel good. We just want to feel fucking good.
Right.
That's all we want to do. We want to go to whatever makes us feel fucking good. That's it. We don't give a damn if it's good or if it's bad, if it's righteous, if it's not. As long as it makes us feel good, we in there. As long as we can feel good. Like Jada, she just wanted to feel good. That's why she slept with her son's friend, because she wanted to feel good. You understand? Black people, we just want to feel good. We'll take anything as long as it makes us feel good. We wouldn't let anybody trick the shit out of us as long as it feels good. You feel me? As long as it feels good, we just blinded and don't give a damn and just trapped in this repeating cycle because we teach our kids the same goddamn thing.
Right.
And nothing changes because we teach our kids, and then they teach their kids because that's what they was taught. Right. And you know what I'm saying? All this order. We out of order. Everything is out of order. That's why we have all this dysfunction. The Most High is not off the confusion. And the Christian church, I mean, we can all blame this on the Christian church. The Christian church has destroyed us. Right. The Christian church has just completely destroyed us. Now, the Bible says, "My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge." Right. And it ain't talking about no goddamn diplomas and degrees and masters and all that shit from the slave masters universities and stuff like that. It's not talking about that. You can have all the degrees and the masters and all that shit that you want to have, And your dumb ass still gonna go to hell because you don't know who the hell you are. You still think you can eat pork, or you want to live out your truth, whatever the hell that shit means. Like, what the hell is my truth? I'm living my truth. What the hell is my truth? I still don't get there. What the hell is my truth? Ah, that's my truth. That's my truth. Woo, 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 that's my truth. What the hell is my truth? What is my truth? What the hell does that mean? What the hell does that even mean? Somebody chime in and let me know what that means. Man, I have no idea what my truth. What the hell is my truth? Salakia. You understand? The new year is in the beginning of April, when things start to grow again. When plants start to blossom and flowers start to blossom and the grass starts to grow. You know what I'm saying? The birds start to chirping. You understand? That's when the spring, that's when the new year comes. That's when a new life begins. Because when you got the little pebbles on the trees and the blossoms and the tree and the little stuff on the flowers that blossom, and that's new life. That's what that is. That's new life. That doesn't happen in January when everything is cold and dead. Ain't no leaves on the goddamn tree. Ain't no leaves on these goddamn trees, but y'all want to tell me it's a new year?
Right.
You understand? That don't make no damn sense. Go to Exodus 12 and start at verse 1. You understand? We have to learn as a people that the Bible is our history book. The Bible tells us how to live, how we should live, and what we need to do, and what we can eat, what we can't eat, when the new year is, when you know what I'm saying, well, the holidays we are supposed to celebrate, the things we are supposed to do, how to be a man, how to be a woman, and how to be a woman, a man and woman that live together, you know what I'm saying, and how to be together, how to be in marriage, how to be a family, how to be a community, how to be a nation. The book teaches us this. All we got to do is open it up. It's been sitting on your coffee table your whole goddamn life. You understand? Just collecting dust. Great grandmama, everybody been sitting there your whole goddamn life. Open it up. Look at it. You know what I'm saying? Hit the I.S.U.P.K. up. Learn from the priests and prophets of the Lord under Commander GEN.YAHANNA and learn the Bible correctly. Whenever you get there, go ahead.
Exodus chapter 12, verse 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt.
See, Yahweh came to Moses and Aaron and spoke to them when they're still in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? We haven't came out yet. We're still in Egypt. Go ahead.
Verse 2. This month shall be unto you the beginning of months.
This is the beginning of months right here. The beginning of months. Go ahead.
It shall be the first month of the year to you.
It's the first month of the year to you. You understand? And then this is right before we go out of Egypt. You understand? For the Most High takes us out of Egypt, and then we go into the wilderness, and we this is where Passover and stuff comes from as well. Passover is always around the beginning of the year because the Most High wants to lead His people out in the middle of a dead season when everything is dead outside, it's cold as hell, and you know what I'm saying. He ain't gonna lead His people out in a dead season. No, in a new season, in a new year, in new life, when new life begins, that's when the Most High let us out of Egypt. Read through verse 2. Go to verse 2.
That was verse 2.
Okay, read it again.
Exodus chapter 12, verse 2. This month shall be unto you the beginning of months.
This month shall be the beginning of months, which that's the first of the year. Go ahead.
It shall be the first month of the year to you.
First month of the year to us. Not what they told us, not what they teach us, but the Most High told us it's the first month of the year to us. Go ahead.
Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, in the 10th day of this month, they shall take to them every man a lamb according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for an house.
Okay, that's going into the Passover, or the slaughtering of the lambs. That's what that's going into right there. Go to Deuteronomy 16 and start at verse 1. we're going to talk a little bit about the Passover and, you know what I'm saying, this evil ass wicked Easter. You understand? The Bible does speak about it says Easter one time, but the Hebrew word translates into Passover.
Come.
You understand? Go ahead whenever you get there.
Come. Deuteronomy chapter 16 verse 1. Observe the month of Abib.
The month of Abib, that's the first month of the year. Go ahead.
Come. And keep the Passover unto Yahweh. For in the month of Abib, the Most High brought thee forth out of Egypt by night.
So in the first month of Abib, the Most High led us out of Egypt by nighttime. You understand? Now, if it's winter time, if it's the dead season, it's winter time. You understand? And we leaving out at nighttime, this is gonna be pretty goddamn cold.
Right.
You understand? But if we leaving out at nighttime in the first month of the year, it's got to be pretty warm outside for the Most High to lead us on out of there.
Right.
It's not no dead season. It's not no snow on the ground. It's not cold. It's got to be warm outside if we're leaving at night. Cause I don't know about you, I hate the goddamn cold. You understand? I'm a tropical person. I hate the cold. I hate it. It's cold outside. I'm more complaining about it's cold outside. I'm like, nah, it's cold outside. I'm cool. Where my jacket at? Keep going.
God. Verse 2. Thou shalt therefore sacrifice the Passover unto Yahweh of the flock and the herd in the place which Yahweh shall choose to place his name there.
And this year the Passover is going to be in Cocoa Beach, Florida. You understand? I.S.U.P.K. under Commander General Yohanna. Passover will be held next week on what is it? The 11th through the
12th.
The 11th through the 18th, I believe.
1st to 18th.
What's that Saturday? That Saturday is the Passover. What's that Saturday? The 15th, 16th. The Passover is on the 6th to 16th next week, next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but the next Saturday. The Lord's one and only Passover will be held in Cocoa Beach, Florida, under I.S.U.P.K. under Commander General Yohanna. We will all be down there in Florida next week, getting it in and seeing our brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With our brothers at the Passover, slaughtering that lamb, eating that good lamb. You understand? That good brotherhood, that good sisterhood. We all gonna be out there next week. Lord's Passover, the one and only Lord's Passover.
Right.
Cocoa Beach, Florida. April 16th, Cocoa Beach, Florida. You understand? Go ahead, keep on. Deuteronomy 16, wrong verse 3.
Thou shalt eat no leavened bread with it. 7 days shalt thou eat unleavened bread therewith.
Now, after the Passover is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. For 7 days, we no leaven, nothing with leaven in it, like white bread, or you know what I'm saying, anything that makes that's what makes the leaven is what makes the bread puff up. So anything that has leaven in it, we can't have in our house. We can't eat for 7 days after the Passover. Go ahead.
Thou shalt eat no leavened bread with it. 7 days shalt thou eat unleavened bread therewith.
And for that 7 days, we're supposed to eat leavened bread for those 7 days. For 7 days, we don't eat anything bread with leaven in it, and we eat bread that doesn't have any leaven in it. Like I think tortillas is lawful. You understand? Go ahead.
Of affliction, for thou camest forth. Select. Verse 3. Thou shalt eat no leavened bread with it. 7 days shalt thou eat unleavened bread therewith. Even the bread of affliction, for thou camest forth out of the land of Egypt in haste, that thou mayest remember the day when thou camest forth out of the land of Egypt.
So we do this to remember the time when we was in Egypt and how the Most High took us up out of Egypt, up out of that slavery. Go ahead.
Kind. I'm going to finish up verse 3. When thou camest forth out of the land of Egypt, all the days of thy life. Verse 4.
It's all the days of our lives. We were supposed to do this until we die. We were supposed to celebrate that Passover until the Christ comes back. Go ahead.
Kind. Verse 4. And there shall be no leavened bread seen with thee in all thy coast 7 days, neither shall there anything of the flesh which thou sacrificest the first day at even remain all night until the morning.
Keep going.
Kind. Thou mayest not sacrifice the Passover within any of thy gates, which the Yahweh giveth thee. Verse 6. But at the place which the Most High shall choose to place his name in, there thou shalt sacrifice the Passover at evening.
And that's why the Lord's Passover is going to be in Cocoa Beach, Florida. The I.S.U.P.K under Commander General GEN.YAHANNA will be hosting the Lord's Passover in Cocoa Beach, Florida. That's where the Lord has put his name on the I.S.U.P.K. Go ahead.
At the going down of the sun, at the season that thou camest forth out of Egypt. Verse 7. And thou shalt roast and eat in the place which the Most High shall choose.
And that's what we're gonna do. We're in Cocoa Beach, Florida. We're gonna roast that good lamb, and we're gonna feast, and we're gonna have a good old time. You understand?
Right.
Lord's Passover, April 16th, Cocoa Beach, Florida. All blacks, Hispanics, and natives are welcome. The Lord's one and only Passover under I.S.U.P.K under Commander General GEN.YAHANNA. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and pass the class over to Trooper Zabak.
I.S.U.P.K security announcement. We are the I.S.U.P.K started out of 1 West 121st Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for the new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a peculiar person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10 means 10th in Hebrew. Ma'asherah, 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you. Give to General Allah or teacher. Priest funds, free will offering from priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like, whatever sort of amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We get ready to have the Lord's 63rd annual Passover out of Cocoa Beach, Florida, for the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. All are welcome. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat. Class is dismissed.